What's up, guys? It's Chris here from Mainly Mesh. I actually just made this video and then realized there was no sound to it. And I have work that I need to get to and phone calls that need to be made, but this is more important right now. I just finished reading Connor Wilson's article, Are Lacrosse Players Really Rapists? It's a topic that hits really close to home on so many levels for me, and it's something that I've been kind of working on behind the scenes to get something up and rolling to get the message out, and I don't want to become the guy who's preaching all of these. I don't like the idea of morals of right and wrong, and that if you do too many right things or too many wrong things, and you're going to end up in one place or another at the end of the day. I don't look at it that way, but there are things that are good and there are things that are bad out there, and right now lacrosse players are directly associated with rape and sexual abuse. And I use sexual abuse interchangeably with rape because I think the word rape is almost used as a scapegoat to say, rape? That's like practically murder. I'm not capable of rape. I'm not a rapist. But one of the things that Connor opens with, and that couldn't be truer, is just as we all have the potential to be beautiful human beings and kind, loving, intellectual individuals, we all within us have the capability to be rapists, to sexually abuse and be sexually abused. We have that choice. And when alcohol is involved, then we have less ability to choose. And that's something that we have to, as a group, understand, is that every single one of us can make the wrong decision. And it might not seem like a big deal at the time, because all we hear as young men, and I say we as young men because the people who need to hear this are not the topless female protesters walking around New York and those crazy vegans we all know and don't really love, who are trying to get the message out, and probably not in the right way. But the people who need to hear this message are guys like me, and more importantly, guys like you 13 to 18, 19 college age guys. We need to look at ourselves in the mirror and realize that those men whose names are popping up in the newspapers, in these online articles, look a hell of a lot like us, act a hell of a lot like us. So we understand how easy it is to make that switch, because all we hear, and it's the classic social media is some big evil argument, all we hear every time you turn on the radio is, oh, I got my main bish, also got my nympho. I mean, stuff we don't even think about. Barstool Sports, God, I love them to death. The models and the butts and the boobs and everything we see is just breeding us. Even these myths that I don't know where they came from. Like, man, I'm a senior in high school. I got to get laid before I get to college. Everybody gets laid before they go to college. Man, it's senior prom. I hope that I get to have sex with my prom date. Like, isn't that pretty much what you do on prom? Oh, first year party in college, like, I'm gonna get drunk and go hook up with some chick. Like, that's the college experience. I'm in a frat, I better bag as many women as I can get. And it's a lie. It's a lie, and it doesn't lead to happiness. And I don't know where it started, because it's not the point of sex, it's not the point of love, it's not the point of any of that. And without getting into that, it just doesn't have to be that way. And one of the best articles I've ever read was called "Son, You Don't Need to Get Laid Tonight." And it was a letter from a father to a son sending him off to prom and just being like, you are no more or less of a man because you were able to have intercourse for 30 seconds tonight. That does not dictate your character. Just like no one day, no one act dictates your character. I don't. It just that idea baffles me, and it baffles me because I felt it too when I was coming through that age in those times. That's what I thought I had to do, and I don't know why we keep on repeating that. But I tell you what, the way we make a difference as a community is we do what I like to do, and we laugh and we joke. And I am in no way, shape, or form saying rape is a joke. But let's turn this whole concept of getting rejected, or some girl doesn't want it, but you don't want to have sex, but like, you don't understand. I'm a senior in high school. I have to have sex before I'm going to college. It's prom. We have to have sex tonight. You don't understand. Let's lighten the mood a little. For you 13-year-olds, you guys get to start. If you lean in to smooch your 7th grade sweetheart, and she's like, no, I don't really feel like it, be like, boom, no means no, that's okay, high five, and walk it off. Laugh at yourself a little. It's okay. And as that goes, as you grow, make that acceptance of the word no be more mature. So that all of a sudden, when you end up in some dark bedroom at a party you don't know, and you're a little drunk and you're not really thinking straight, and you ask a girl, hey, do you want to have sex right now? And she says, oh, no, I don't. I think I'm too drunk. You say, that's totally okay. And that's not an admittance of defeat for 15 minutes and then you try again. No means no. It's not just the word no. It's, I don't know. Or, if she's hesitant, that means no. And you know what's sexier to a girl than a guy who really wants to have sex with her? What's sexier than that is a guy who can hear the word no and have the self-confidence to take that and be like, you know what? Okay, I still like you. There is no bigger turn on to a woman, and I can tell you this in a million different ways, and you still won't understand how important it is. There's no bigger turn on, nothing more attractive to a woman than a guy who can hear the words no and just be like, take me as I am. That's okay. I'll see you in the morning, and I'll still be into you. But that can start by messing with your buddies at a party, and you see your guy going for the kiss, or you see your buddy trying to sneak away with the girl, and she's like, I'm not feeling like it, and you just go, dude, no means no, haha, high five. And hopefully he's been watching these videos too, and he's like, yeah, man, no means no, word, let's go get some pizza. And you go eat some pizza, and it's sick, because guess what eating pizza doesn't include? Rape. When you eat a piece of pizza, you don't sign up as a rapist. If you take that girl into your room and you do something that she's not comfortable with, then all of a sudden you're on the front page of the news because you play lacrosse and you have just sexually abused a young girl. That can mean jail time. All you kids that are working for D1 scholarships, yeah, say goodbye to that. You get a sexual assault charge when you're 16, good luck getting a school to accept you then. You know what tastes real frickin' good? Pizza. Am I making light of an incredibly serious situation? Yeah, but you are the ones that need to hear this now. We all have the potential to sexually abuse someone. Whether that be an acquaintance or someone we're in a relationship with. The whole archetype of this man in the dark coat in the dark alleyway who's sweeping this woman away is false. It's so false, and you've heard these words before. 90% of women are raped by someone they know, someone they met before. You, me. We are wearing the archetypal dark coat in a dark alleyway. But we don't have to wear that. We just have to open ourselves by taking off that coat and open our minds to accepting and having the confidence to hear the word no. And know that does not mean you are any less of a man. Hell, I have so much more respect for a man that can hear the word no and just keep on doing his thing. That's what I strive to do with everything. If you're a weirdo and someone's like, dude, you gotta stop, you're too weird. And you're like, dude, I'm doing my thing. Eventually, that guy's got to accept it. What we're not going to accept anymore are people that are too conceited to not think about themselves, think about other people, and end up hurting young women. It's a load of bull crap, and it doesn't need to happen. Make sure you read Connor Wilson's article. I'm going to post a slam poem that talks about this in regards to the friend zone. I hope you watch that too. Simply play simply, guys. No means no. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.